Hi everybody, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. So you may have noticed I've taken a bit more breaks in between the last few weeks for the holiday season. I needed to do that for my own health and well-being. And I hope you've been taking a little bit of time, a little extra time for yourselves as well. But I want to let you know I'll be back to doing your weekly readings very soon after the holiday season. So thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoy these readings. And I want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you that celebrate anything else. Hi Leo. Alright, today we're going to be using the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid with the artwork of Jenna Della Gratalia. I'm going to pull one card and read from the book the message for this time right now over the rest of the holiday season. And the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to pull 9 cards and also read the 3 on the bottom of the deck to indicate what's going on, subconsciously, internally. Alright, so I'm going to start shuffling for you. The one oracle card is sort of an overarching theme that's happening sort of out in the macro in your world. And whatever message you need to hear right now at this time for whatever reason. Right? And then we do the micro, the internal stuff that's going on, and the 9 cards sort of how to manage or work through it in some way. All right, Leo. That's my process. That's my intention. I pray over each and every single reading that it brings to you a blessing for the greatest possible good, for your understanding, a deepening of your awareness, to encourage you in any way or inspire you in any way to take a step forward in your life through your own personal renaissance. We are in a time of great renaissance right now. We are having a full moon in Gemini, which is the opposite axis of the season we're in, which is Sagittarius. Now, yes, we are moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn season on the 21st of December when we go through the winter solstice. Unless you're on the opposite side of the world, then it would be the summer solstice. But I am on the east coast of the United States, so it's the winter solstice for us, and that happens on the 21st. Before then, though, while we're still in Sagittarian season, we're having the opposite axis Gemini full moon. Now, Gemini is about the practical mind. It is how we absorb, learn, and integrate information and share it with others through communication. It's the way we think and understand and integrate what we learn, and then how we process that and play that things out in our lives, take those lessons forward and what we do with them. So it is very much about communication and moving through life with others. And so honestly, I think it's a huge time of awareness with this Gemini full moon. It is a very auspicious time. It is pointed directly at the galactic center of the universe. That is big energy. And simultaneously, Venus, the planet of love, money, and everything we value, the things that bring us pleasure and happiness, that planet is stationing to go retrograde. It will be in retrograde from December 19th through January 29th, so that's quite a long time to, really consider what it is in our lives that we are taking forward with us, that we value, and what we can shed and leave behind that no longer has a place in our world for whatever reason. All right, so it's a great time. Now, also on the 24th of December, I have to remind you that third and final square between Saturn, the planet of, let's just say, tradition, and what we know how to do, and the way we know how to do it, and Uranus, the planet of change. Sometimes radical, sometimes rebellious, always surprising, and always about the future, the new, evolution. So these two planets have been making these big squares throughout the whole year of 2021. I've seen this as a year of growing pains after a year of stillness and contemplation last year. The North Node, where all of humanity has been sort of focusing on, the North Node's been in Gemini, which is all about our learning. So what are we learning? I think we're learning how to learn, how to make the adjustments necessary in a changing world where we are, trying to bring into form an amalgam of the old and the new, the traditional and the untraditional, and finding a balance between them, right? Big time right now in our history, certainly. It's a big time right now ending the year. Now, because Venus retrograde is very impactful on relationships, on your finances, on everything that you own, everything that you love in your life and value, it is a time to be careful and think long term, especially with your finances. But also beauty regimens. You don't want to do any piercings or tattoos at this time. Nothing like that. That could be regretted later. What we understand at the Gemini full moon, we will understand even deeper once Venus has moved forward again. All right, so more into February. All right, now I have gotten your oracle, which popped out, called Ride the Wave. Going to read that for you. And I've shuffled for you, and I'm now going to cut the deck for your Light Seers Tarot. 3 did pop out. I am taking them. And I will shuffle out the rest, and we're going to do this. All right. So settle in with me, Leo. If you would, just take 3 deep cleansing breaths and relax. Open your mind a little bit. Bring some oxygen in. It lowers the cortisol, right? Brings down the stress. Helps you relax your body and your mind. Okay, Leo, bottom of the deck. Well, I love seeing the sun, the Page of Cups and the Chariot. That's beautiful. Let's see what is going on. I think that this may be actually you wanting to go toward your happiness and not really wanting to wait, even though it's going to take maybe a little bit longer than we want. When any major planet, a personal planet specifically, is in retrograde, it does have a deep impact. Also, I want to say with Venus, it is conjunct Pluto, and Pluto is all about transformation. So that's not messing around. When there's a Venus-Pluto conjunction, and then Venus retrogrades with Pluto the whole time, this is transforming your life to be able to shed the things that you do not want to keep in your life and to hold on to and to foster the things that you do. And this is a time of really, really deep consideration for those things. And what I'm seeing under the deck is hope for your future. Hope for happiness with the sun and the Page of Cups. Hope for peace and love to abound. And with the Chariot, allowing your emotional well-being to drive you forward to get this peace, this success, and this happiness. I think you're being more positive than you've been in a while, maybe, Leo, and I'm really happy and hopeful that you are. And if you haven't been yet, perhaps the holidays will be a really pleasant surprise for you. And if it isn't, and you go through things that are extremely difficult, well then, it will help you discern what it is that you're taking forward and what you're not, right? Because sometimes when we go through rough stuff, that's when we really understand, well, that's not for me, right? And then we really, which puts a highlight on what is what we want, what does make us happy, right? I think you're trying to tell yourself that with the Page of Cups. What makes me happy? What are my dreams that I don't necessarily believe in, but I really hope for? And well, it's saying, you know, you can believe in this with the Chariot. You can do this. You can have success at whatever this is. Now, let's look at the 9. I'm going to take a minute looking at your 9, and then I'm going to read the message of Ride the Wave, which is telling me kind of go with it, right? Go with what's going on right now. Be at peace in the present moment of your life. I think you are looking at your future horizons. I think you've been struggling with something, with whether things have balance in your life. I think this could also be affecting love and money. That's Venus, right? Could be affecting your finances. You may not have much what we call Christmas spirit right now, but I think you want to have it, and you think you're trying to find it. And, you know, obviously, there are many of you out there that celebrate other holidays, and so you can take that message and make it appropriate for your beliefs and your faith. But I also see that you're letting go of fighting with yourself so much. Like you really want to breathe easy again, Leo. It's time for you to breathe easy again. I think you've been holding on to things. I think it's stuck energy. I think it's been keeping you listless and apathetic instead of feeling this. And I think inside, subconsciously, you're telling yourself, hey, wait a minute. I'm not done dreaming yet. I'm not done being hopeful. I'm not done believing I can be happy. I know I can do this and take this forward. I know I can drive myself there. You have the drive to make yourself happy and to have love in your life. Even if it begins with loving yourself. Enough to tell yourself the absolute truth about what makes you happy, Leo. Telling yourself the absolute truth about what makes you happy. Giving yourself the message and getting the message. Well, of course, I have free will. All I have to do is get in the driver's seat, take the reins, and choose what path I'm going to go down. What path? Okay, let's read Ride the Wave. Number 14. For you, Leo, for the remainder of this holiday season, I may come back with sort of a message for everyone. I think I might come back with an oracle message for all of you between Christmas and New Year's, but this is going to cover basically the remainder of December, these readings. I'm taking time right now, these holiday weeks. I've been taking some more time than usual between readings, but then I'll get right back into my schedule where I do 12 readings per week. Okay, so rest assured. Okay, number 14, Ride the Wave. Right now, success is easy and effortless. Hey, woo, love that. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. Beautiful. The tide is turning and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. Wow. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. Wow. That sentence, when I read it, everything that you know, this is the full light of the sun. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and your dreams, I keep losing my place, will carry you forward. That's why I laughed. Because it's like, if that was a sentence, that's what that says. So that's just beautiful. And if you're really stuck in a situation, take heart that things are changing for you. But I think first you really have to believe that. You have to realize that, you know, the tide rolls out, but it always comes back in. And then it rolls out again. And then it comes back in. Divine timing and divine orders, we don't like it. As humans, we want to be in control of our lives. We want to exert our free will to the best of our ability and make things happen the way that we want to, right? That's goal setting, that's dreaming, and that's making it happen. But we're not just solely ourselves with our free will creating our lives. We're co-creating our lives with spirit, with the ethereal, with universal collective consciousness, collective unconsciousness, with the whole of all energy, with God, with whatever you call it. Whatever that is, that power, the spark of life, that has an order to it. It has divine order and divine timing. We see it in everything. We see the patterns in the leaves on the trees, to the way that our lungs are fractal. Everything in life has a pattern, and these patterns play out over and over again. So it's time for you to believe in that again. If you've been going through really hard times, you know, this is available to you. Okay? The tide's rolling in for you, Leo. Okay? So you have to believe that. All right? Get your surfboard out. Get out your surfboard, Leo, because you're going somewhere. Two of Wands. You are standing in front of a path or weighing out and considering which way to go about something. Now, this can be financial, and I did want to say that because I'm seeing some pentacles here, and I do want to mention it. I don't see whether this is relationship, money, or both. Maybe all of it. Maybe you've just been feeling down on your luck. And I think that's going to change for you, Leo. So you're considering, what do I do, right? How do I get my finances back in order? How do I feel supported by life again? Like life's given me, you know, a pat on the back occasionally. Like I'm being helped by the universe, because I feel like life's been coming at me a lot lately. 7 of Wands. And I've had to sit up here and put a bubble of protection around myself and say, oh no, you're not allowed in. I can't take any more. Right? It's like, I want the universe to bring back to me all the good stuff I've been putting out. I'm trying really hard to go down the right path for my life. And I'm kind of hoping for a helping hand, because it feels like everything has been a struggle. And when sometimes in life, when we feel like we've gone down a wrong path and that everything is a struggle, we think we've made a lot of mistakes. And to many of us, by whatever definition, we would say, yes, there have been mistakes made. But what if you look at it in a different way and say, well, I needed to go down that path so I could learn what's important to me. So I could learn what I don't want. So I can learn what doesn't feel right for me. So I can realize I wasn't thinking in a way that was really for my highest good, right? So it's kind of these questions, and it's that time, isn't it? Right now in the astrology, it is. I think you're going to reminisce during this time. You may be spending time with family members. The 6 of Cups is memories of childhood. It is happy memories of love gone by, of good times, good memories. But in the center of your reading today, I'm looking at the 4 of Pentacles, and this is when you're a bit closed off. Next to the 4 of Cups, when this is dejected and a bit apathetic, not really interested in much, not really feeling fulfilled. It's a bit disappointed and unfulfilled, this feeling. And this is kind of shut down and unavailable. And with the 2, they're both 4s. And for me, 4s are all about security. And because the 4 of Pentacles is a Pentacles card, if you've been broke, right? I mean, economy, jobs, all of those things have been in flux. We've had to learn on the fly how to do things differently, right? Corporations, banking, finance, schooling, how we work, where we shop, how we shop, right? Everything is changing. And so maybe holding on to your money and being very careful right now, right? And not, you know, she is looking at this person, not really interested in opening up funds for things because you're trying to be careful. So, you know, maybe at Christmas when you're getting together with everyone. So maybe you've been a bit broke and, you know, you're kind of hoping for a gift from the universe, right? Or a helping hand, a job offer. This could be a brand new job offer, right? So try not to be downtrodden and defensive and thinking, oh, life sucks, right? You try to remember deep inside, you still have hope and faith that things are going to work out. You still believe in your dream. And you're still in the energy that you have the capability to drive yourself forward into something that's going to bring you a beautiful wave of opportunity. Yeah. All right, so I can see you've been a bit dejected and defensive. And, you know, who wouldn't feel like that? Like, just kind of bad mood energy, right? Because when life just feels like there's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Remember, 2021 has been the year of growing pains. Saturn, Uranus, old and new, clashing all year, trying to help us learn how to learn with the North Node in Gemini. And right now during that full moon in Gemini, pointing at the Sagittarian point of the galactic center, looking for the energy to allow ourselves to learn how to ride the waves of change, right? It's a hard time for everyone. It's never easy to take a new path, to tread new ground. Well, you're coming upon a time where you have to change your mindset. 10 of Swords. You've experienced a lot. Every sword that's come down is a lesson. It's something you've learned. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh boy. All right then. Because the swords are what we think. And so when you come to the 10, you've gained great understanding of your situation. Right? It's like you cannot be in denial. And I don't see you in denial at all right here, especially with the sun internally. I think you're seeing the truth. I think you know that you've been struggling with life. I think you know you've been struggling within and with others. And I think you know that all you want now is peace and healing. 4 of Swords. 10 of Swords. I've learned this lesson now. I get it. After all this time, this is what I've needed to learn about myself, about the way I think about life itself. That it doesn't have to be such a struggle. I don't have to fight against it so much. If things go wrong, I ride the wave. Because the wave is going to roll in and roll back out many, 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 many more times in my lifetime. And how do I deal with those struggles? Sometimes I'm going to be hurt. Sometimes I'm going to have to change the way I do things. 10 of Swords. Sometimes things will end. And I'll have to begin new things. And sometimes that's hard to do. Struggle, struggle, struggle. Arguing with others. Well, what do you want to do? What do I want to do? What are we going to do in this changing time? Well, first and foremost, you lay down and you look to the heavens and you hope and you wish and you pray and you have faith that you are not alone in the creation of your life and your life story. It is being co-created by the great creator universe, and the wave is changing for you. The tides are changing for you, Leo. So have this hope, have this faith, and trust that you're capable of going down a rocky road, of dealing with life's struggles, of figuring out how to get it back in balance, especially if this is about your finances. If you've taken a lot of losses, lost a job, or people in your household have done that, you know, have had that happen. Trying to stay in a bubble of peace, trying to stay zen about it, but man, life's been coming at you, and it's been hard, and you're feeling like you gotta defend yourself, your life, your choices, whatever. Oh my gosh, people arguing on Facebook, it's ridiculous. So which way do you go now? Well, take heart. You've learned from the past. You have. And I say that because 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, you're looking at which way you're going to go. Back the old way or to the new way. There really isn't a choice, is there? You just can't go back. Right? But you're going to remember it. Remember the past for the good that it taught you. Even in the difficult lessons, when it was somewhat painful, it sets you free. If you free your mind of thinking that it was all bad and take the good from it, take the lesson from it, take the good. Take what's been good for you, loyal to you, a friend to you. Especially if it's remembering to be a friend of yourself. Not to judge yourself, but to let yourself learn and change. When life gives you some hard knocks, that life will give to you again. Your luck, it will change, right? It's really not luck. It's actually just divine timing and divine order, but you can't hold on to things that necessarily need to go. But you can hold on to what is right for you, what balances out your life, what's good for you. And let go of the stuff that keeps you in turmoil. Especially if it's contention with others. And you can stay in a state of peace no matter what comes at you in life, instead of just going numb or numbing yourself from the pain of it. And instead of that, 4 of Cups, I just don't even want to feel anything anymore. How about peace of mind instead? 4 of Swords. Dealing with your heartbreak. Learning from what it taught you, about what you value, about who you value, and most especially what you value within yourself, what you've learned about yourself. The tides are changing, and you can ride the wave. This is a wave of change for you, and you're going to be able to ride it just perfectly well because you know where you're going now. With that Sun card, I think you're finally telling yourself what you really care about. And the tide will roll in now for you. Because once you identify what it is that you want and you tell the universe, well, the universe is just a big old giant mirror ball in so many ways, it reflects it back to you. So have hope and faith, okay? You can ride whatever wave comes. You absolutely can. Leo, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you that celebrate anything else at this time. And I do want to wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude every single day through it. And I'll be back to give you a message very soon. All right, you take care and have peace.